Greetings everybody, this is Stormy with the capital Z. Welcome to another Warcraft 3 audio commentary. This time around we shall be going over a game between Focus, who is spawning as the pink orc player for a change. He is spawning on the top right. He will be going up against Lucifer, who is spawning as the red undead on the bottom left. This matchup is going to be played over Last Refugee, and let's see how this game turns out to be. We're just gonna speed things up a bit until the heroes come out, and both players, so far we have been seeing some matchups where one player is just outmatching the other player, but finally we're just gonna be able to see a game where both of the players can go neck to neck, toe to toe. Orc player going for this green camp over here, while the other player kills off a critter, and seems like he wants to rush towards the orc player's base. He does have an acolyte. Nearby the orc player's goblin lab camp. I'm not sure whether he has the vision of anything whether the orc player is doing. He probably does see the orc player's unit, so going over there, but orc player did not see him because they didn't go there. They didn't go up there, that is, up the ramp. Here comes the orc player dropping. I do believe that the orc player's sentry ward. Yeah, that is definitely the orc player's sentry ward. And who the hell pulled out the creeps? Probably the undead player. Orc player going up the ramp. I don't know what his plan is. Undead player coming back to the base, and seems like the orc player. Okay, that sentry ward actually belongs to the undead player, not the orc player. Sentry ward belongs to the undead player, and orc player going for this green camp of the undead player. Undead player was lurking nearby, and that kind of forced the orc player to follow the undead player's DK and not go after the creeps. The creeps were pulled out to to that position of the blight over there. Here comes a fiend. And undead player is going to try, and I don't know, he's going to try and creep, I guess. He's not going to try and focus down any of the orc player's units. Orc player is rather stalling time there. Undead player sensing the urgency and using the death coil to kill off that creep, as he does know that orc player is nearby, and that wind walk combination of the blade master can be very deadly. Undead player still has the acolyte patrolling over the orc player's this is just a ramp actually. Orc player does not have the intel of that as of yet, until and unless he does go over the ramp. And okay, now he does, and the acolyte is going to be slaughtered. The acolyte is going to slaughter, and the undead player nicely picking off that creep over there using the death coil, and simultaneously he's gonna transition to this camp over here, and he's being really cool over there, not wasting even a bit, not wasting even a second over there. Here comes the orc player. Orc player is going to try and attack the fiends. The Death Knight has enough mana for one more coil, and after that coil he'll be having to wait just a bit for one more. He does have slightly over 100, and okay, now he doesn't. The orc player, it's a good time for him to try and focus down the fiend, but oh my, this is really bad. The orc player died to that surround attack of the undead player, and I was about to say, okay, he kind of overcommitted to the attack well, that's what it seems like at this point. Or they're kind of overcommitted to the attack, and that is what cost him his blade master. Undead player is definitely having the upper hand in this game as of right now. The grunts going towards the undead base and kind of stalling the time for the undead player. Undead player did not lose the fiend. He's reviving, I mean to say summoning his lich, and will probably use a death coil or something over it, because he definitely doesn't want the blade master lurking nearby him and trying to kill it. He's going to revive the blade master the old-fashioned way, and Shadowhunter is out. Shadowhunter is going to creep out this expansion camp of the orc player, while the undead player goes for creeping at this goblin lab camp. He's putting in the blight, and this is actually something that undead players, I believe, should do more often. The Blight gives your undead units extra regeneration, and figured that item just cost you like what, 50 gold. And okay, that's a Tome of Experience, a nice little item that he got. Kind of a shortcut item, shortcut way to get the experience. And now the undead player seems to be going towards the orc player's base. He's gonna go for the attack. Orc player is peacefully rather creeping this little knoll camp over here. Undead player going to take out the goblin lab camp of the orc player side. And after this, I do believe he will be going for the orc player's base, as it is very nearby. Both players are actually quite nearby each other. They may stumble upon one another, and yep, they are going to. As we see the fiend coming toward the undead player, orc player is going to hex it down, and undead player was definitely not prepared for a backstabbing attack over here. Orc player is attacking more than one unit simultaneously, and that is going to cost the undead player one of the fiends at least, if not two. Now the orc player is going to rush back to his base, and he's going to go for the goblin lab camp after he hexes down the forest troll high priest, which is, well, it gives the creeps a lot of things. Just gonna go over the buildings a bit, and TC is coming in for the orc player, and I don't see any spirit lounge as of yet. Undead player is training a few statues, obsidian statues, who will be transformed into destroyers sooner than later. Okay, now the undead player is going to creep out this little murloc camp, and nothing too very special going on. Orc player actually has a nice interesting item, the Wand of Winds. It can send your enemy units up into the air. Cyclone ability of the dots, basically. Orc player pulling out the creeps, and he's gonna try and focus them down one by one using the ensnare ability over the ogre lord. And ogre lord is the one that he wants to focus down. Undead player is very nearby. Undead player is going to, oh my, undead player is gonna try and take it down, and he got it. Undead player actually got the kill over the big guy, and oh my, this is bad. This is really bad. Whoa. my goodness, I didn't even know that the undead player's Death Knight has that kind of a range when he goes for the casting of the Death Coil. He literally cast the Death Coil, and the orc player was running. The orc player was actually in Windwalk, and it was already revealed. The orc player was already actually revealed by the dust, that is, and that Death Coil sealed the deal. And the orc player is now forced to revive back his hero, Lucifer. I'm sorry, Lucifer is definitely having the upper hand in this game, as he managed to kill the orc player's first hero twice, not once but twice. He's now trying to follow the orc player's units. He's not attacking the buildings, actually. He's not attacking the burrows. He's trying to follow the orc player's units. Not exactly sure what's up with that, because without the Blade Master, the orc player's army, I mean, it's not 100%, and without being 100%, you can't face the undead players. You cannot face an undead player's onslaught. The Blade Master is back, and orc player kind of successful in stalling the time. Orc player trying to focus down the Script Fiend, and there comes a nice little Death Coil to the rescue. Death Coil was coming in for the rescue once again, but the orc player managed to kill it this time. But despite of losing the fiend, the undead player managed to kill, I think, around 4 orc units, including like what, 3 grunts and a raider. But orc player does have the Blade Master back. He's gonna try and kill off these skeleton warriors, just gaining that bits of experience, not too much. Okay, now he's going for the other camp, the red camp with the big guy, the big ogre lord, and orc player is coming behind him. He senses it, he sees it coming, and the undead player's DK cycloned up into the air. There comes a nice little stomp. The TC is being focused down. TC is definitely the one that is being focused down in these games that we see. Orclus should, and oh my, the Lich goes down. Orclus should definitely have a potion of healing, potion of invulnerability, or something over it, because this is definitely the unit that most players are trying to focus down these days. The big guy, the foreign chieftain. Orclair staying relentless, creeping more and more, not wasting even a second in the game. And Underplayer is going to use the tavern to revive the Lich. And he's just gonna buy a few items, I guess, from the shop and go for the attack on the Orclayer's base. Orclair is nearby. He will be able to make it back in time for the save. And okay, no, the Underplayer is not going for the attack. I mean, at this point, I mean, you have enough experience, your heroes are leveled up, and you still want to go for more creeping, it seems like. Or maybe creeping is not his agenda at this point. At this point, his agenda is to gain more and more dark warriors, I guess. He is carefully using that shadow dark arrow over the creeps one by one, so that he does gain the skeleton warriors, and the skeleton warriors can act as really good scouts. He is sending them all over the map. Gonna try and focus on the peon. Orclair seemed like he wanted to go for sort of an expansion, because he didn't actually make the Great Hall. He just made the Voodoo Lounge over there. Okay, both players are actually very aggressively creeping, and as I said before, the Undead player sending out the dark minions as scouts to find out where the Orc player is, where he is creeping. He sent it to all of the creep camps, literally all of the creep camps that he could think of, all sides of the maps. I mean, all sides of the map. So we are done making himself a Voodoo Lounge, and I don't see any Spirit Lounge just yet. He's gonna stay that way, I guess. He's not going to go for any kind of Spirit Log, and I'm not sure whether that would be the best choice for him. We're just gonna go over the items a bit as both players are creeping. The Under player's third hero has a Ring of Regeneration. It's okay, I guess, but I would rather want to have it on my main hero, but main hero is not actually focused down all that much. So yeah, the Lich has Gloves of Haste, Potion of Invulnerability, Mantle of Intelligence, Claws of Attack +6, and the Orb of Corruption. That's a pretty heavy set of items. And the Orc player is coming in, actually. Orc player, no, not actually coming in. He's just going for the creeping at this Goblin lab camp. And I do believe I did hear a spell. Maybe it was the Destroyers. I do believe it was the Destroyers, or was it the Orc player? Does the Orc player have a Sentry Ward or something? Orc player coming in with Wind Riders as well. He's going for the attack. He is gonna try and focus down the Underplayer's units one by one. Cycloned up into the air, the Blade Master, and the Blade Master may find itself in a very bad position over there. A Storm coming into play, momentarily taking out the units, and the Kodo Beasts are gonna swallow those things one by one. Both of the Kodo Beasts do have a Fiend inside their belly, and Orc player using that high DPS to try and take down the other player's units. Orc player kind of losing momentum over here. Another player is doing well, definitely. He's taking out the units one by one, and each unit that he kills, he gains a dark minion, the skeleton warrior, and the TC almost went down. There's a nice little item pass over there, and the TC lives to see another day. Dark ritual being used, and death coil. Oh my, that was really bad. Lucifer takes this game. Well, that was a pretty great game. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Subscribe for more, and don't forget to hit the like button as it supports me directly. That's it. That's all. Z out. Bye bye.